What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Rob. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty you.
Not bad. Oh. The elbows hurt, man. The elbows really. Guys, elbows is cheating. Anyways, guys, if you haven't already, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, become a superstar. You'll get that juju, and you won't forget your hat when you go to another place to film. You will always remember your hat when you hit the subscribe button, especially on a sunny day and when you don't have sunglasses and you really need a hat.
You know what's funny? I wore it all day. I wore it all day today. That's the best part.
Your pictures.
I wore it all day today, anyways.
Yeah. Here's a picture actually that Rob sent.
I try to remember how it. There I am, right there.
There he is. He's got the hat. So, guys, if you want to become a superstar VIP, you have first access to the hats. I'm not sure if it filled up yet. I didn't check all day today, but
I think there's only a few left now. I think we're getting to the point where we only have a few left. So yeah, like I think once we open it up past the VIPs, there's it's going to be pretty quick.
Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm seeing Rob. Maybe at some point we'll make a post for general public if there's anything left.
Yeah.
So if you guys are in the VIP and you wanted to reserve a hat right now, make sure you go check out that post in the members only page on YouTube, and just write your Twitter, your Instagram, so that we know how to reach you and we can arrange for your address and all that stuff. Also, you get other good things, like you get these nice stars next to your name. You get our spreadsheet, which we've just updated with the floor sweeping spreadsheet. It also gives you the probability of making profits on drops. A bunch of other things. We did Disney mini brands giveaways. We just did one yesterday. Shout out Superstar Dom. And on top of that, we have a giveaway coming up in 4 days. We're going to name a star in the universe after one of the VIPs. So one of these lucky people are going to be in the air next to Superstar Reese, near Superstar Mohammed Gulfraz, and Superstar Kobe Collects. Guys, you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Send us your pictures, send us your videos. We will make you famous. You're going to have to learn how to do your autograph. We're going to go through this pretty quickly today. Rob's on a little bit of a limited time crunch. So basically, we're going to go to our Twitter. So let me pull this up. And I just wanted to show something really, really cool. Shout out Omi the Clown and
nice.
The Ecomi Wiki team getting it done. He's starting to figure out how to do basically the candlesticks.
Get those candles. Crypto Pro. So happy. Superstar Crypto Pro. I remember he was coming on saying how it'd be dangerous if candlesticks showed up. And what do you know? Within a month, I guess Omi the Clown was watching that video because he was inspired and he just made it happen almost like that. So enjoy Crypto Pro, and thank you.
If you look at the side, that's not all you got. You got volume, you got MACD, you got Bollinger Bands, you got Fibonacci sequences and drawing tools, everything you could want in a chart. Yeah. We will become the trading view of Veve. If you guys don't know Trading View, amazing software website for stocks. Incredible. And look at this. This is another picture that he put out, and this shows all the different things. You got, look at these Bollinger Bands going.
Amazing.
Wild. MACD on the bottom there, volume. This is next level. So if you're into that, if you're data driven, I mean, Ecomi Wiki is going to be the place for you.
100%. That's incredible. That is.
We're 5 away on Twitter. 5 away from 2K, guys. Go follow us on Twitter. I didn't even realize that.
That just creeps up on us. I didn't realize.
I've never asked anybody except for at the beginning of the videos to follow us on Twitter, but that is cool. So Veve blessed us yesterday. We got a little bit of a community update from Dan and Dave and Alex, and then today Reese was interviewing Dan, Dave, and Alfred Kahn.
Yeah, I was really excited about it. I only was able to watch the first 15-20 minutes. It's like an hour and a half long video, so I got to go back and check it out. But they were talking at that point just about how they were talking about the one-on-ones, right? Like how know the physical copy coming with the digital copy. I like how I guess Reese remembered from our AMA how we talked about Alfred Kahn talking about how if he's going to become the new Walmart. So it resonated.
Yeah, first question he said,
right, he asked again. So I gotta watch the rest of it. Everybody watching, comment below. Let us know what you guys thought about that interview. I haven't finished it yet. Was it hype? We expect it to be really, really hype. So have you heard much about it, Joe?
I watched a little bit of it, same as you. I was busy today, but from what I did watch, it sounded just like a lot of talk about the future, about what they expect, about how it came to be. A little bit of that talk. It was more of like a roundtable, just discussion. It felt like they were just hanging out and we were just there, fly on the wall, which was kind of cool. and it was just nice to see different perspective. You have Alcon in there who isn't always around to talk shop. Near the end, I'm near the end. I haven't finished watching it yet, but he started talking about trading cards and Yu-Gi-Oh and pocket monsters, as he likes to call it. Right. So I don't know if that translates into anything, but it's just cool to see all the different perspectives from high level.
Yeah. If he I like how he always had. I knew it. If he was gonna taunt Pokemon at some point. Yeah. He wasn't going to come on video and not mention its existence.
He didn't say Pokemon, though. He said Pocket Monsters.
Well,
so he was very careful.
Monsters, Pokemon, same thing.
Did you see this video, Rob?
No, I haven't seen this. What is this?
So it looks like our good friend, Dr. Profit, was able to secure the 1-of-1 Brian Viveros.
Oh, right.
So we were right. That $15,000 bid appears to have been made in error.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone probably put a zero by accident.
Yeah.
But I think this went for like mid 9,000s, 9,000 something.
And he blew away. He doubled what I thought I was going to sell for. I'm at a point now that I want to know the second bid. Like, let's say Dr. Profit wasn't around. How much is he just blowing the second bid? How much money is being left on the table here? Because 10,000 for this, that's shocking. But he wanted it bad. Dr. Profit's going to do what Dr. Profit does and just bid and win. Just collect collectibles. That's just what he does.
I wonder when he's not going to win one. Now it's going to become like everyone watching. It's like the streak. It's like you got the streak going now. He's got to win every single one, or else.
Is he interested? I don't know. I think he might keep going. I mean, he's super, super pro Veve. I wouldn't be surprised if he just continuously just keeps winning them. So, but again, I don't know how much he actually is putting on. Like he must be blowing away these second bids.
I don't know. I think you're right. I think that he is. So. I think actually his streak's going to end. It seems like it should end here because we've got 3 for 1. I mean, 3 1-of-1s coming on August 29. I don't know if you saw this yet.
Yeah, I heard about it.
But the Marvel Artworks artists. So we got the Miles Morales Spider-Man number 25, Sarah Pichelli.
Cool.
And we got this one here. It's pretty cool. 1-of-1 artwork. It's like a sketch.
Okay.
So I don't think you can open. I don't think it's like an actual comic. I think it's just an art piece. You get the frame and stuff.
So wait, so it's just the physical? There's no digital with it? There should be a digital with it.
Oh, I don't know what the utility is, but the digital, I'm saying, it looks like it's a frame. It's not like a comic book.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha.
Even though it's comic artwork, I don't think
it's just.
I don't think you can open it and read them.
Right. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah.
Then we got Brian Stelfreeze, and it's Black Panther number 25.
Cool.
So that's nice. That's a clean artwork, really colorful like that.
Yeah, that's very nice.
And then we have Scotty Young. This one is very, very sought after by a lot of people in the community. I hear everybody talking about Scotty Young. He's the one who does like those actual traditional comic book characters. We have a couple of them on the app already. And this is for Amazing Spider-Man number 1. So a book that we do have on the app.
That's right.
1-of-1.
Talk about those mighties, eh?
Look at his face in the background to make me laugh.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah. So, yeah, exactly. It gives me the mighty vibes.
Yeah, it has huge mighty vibes. And, of course, the Spider-Man as well. So, let's see. I'm going to, you said that maybe this might be the end of Dr. Profit. It wouldn't surprise me if he wins all 3.
No, but I think you're only allowed to bid on one, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that what they said?
Wasn't that one of the things? Let us know in the comments below. I thought I heard that if there's multiple drops, you have to pick which one you bid or something.
You got to spread it out.
I'm not 100% on that though. So
maybe we'll if that is the case, then maybe we'll finally see someone other than Dr. Profit. That might be the real price of what some of these should be going for. Yeah, so like Dr. Profit wins it at 10K, and then you see the other one going for like 3K. Maybe we start getting an idea of what the actual spread is.
I'd love to see what the utility is, if it's just a physical, which is still pretty sick. Like to have a 1-on-1 physical.
Oh, for sure.
From a Marvel artist, I think that's pretty cool.
This thing just lends itself to doing a digital paired with the physical. It just lends itself to giving that physical with it. It's doable. You're only making one, right? So it's completely doable. They would have to make one anyways to make it digital, probably. The artist has to make one so they can.
I wonder if that's the one that you get. That
would make sense.
Some people design, I think, on the computer too, right? So, but I don't know. I'm curious to see what that utility is. Let us know what you think. Now we're gonna pull it over to Rob's screen here. You guys came for the top 5 rankings. The top 5 things on the app under 10 gems. Like I never thought we would ever have a video where we had to talk about under 10 gems.
I know. It wasn't too long ago. I remember we were trying to make a video way back in the day when we first started. Top 10 under 100.
That was hard.
And it was very difficult to find good things under 100 because everything was over 100. And now look at the state of the market, right? It's going to be the top 10. Our top 5 under 10 in this case. So let's start it off. Look at this. We wanted to put this one to start. There was a lot to pick from. Like doing a top 10 list right now or top 5 list under 10. There's a lot to pick from. A lot of deals right now in the market. Spider-Man 1. This was actually Joe's pick. He was very adamant about this one because it's a Todd McFarlane. And just be very clear here, he puts his superstar stamp. That was because Alex watches, Reese watches all our videos, so they wanted to make sure they put the word superstar in there. But yeah, this cover is. Why don't you go talk about it, Joe? How it's extremely well sought after.
So in the real world, I mean, it's very, very popular. It has a lot of mint runs. I think there was like almost whatever people were telling us, like 6-7 figures in terms of number of mints on this book. And everybody knows Todd McFarlane from the Todd on our app as well. Very, very prominent artist in Marvel /DC /superhero fandom. So the fact that he came in with his own series here, we know this was a 5-part series on our app. And I just think the fact that it's so limited, like it's not so limited, it's 30,000, I think, on Veve. But when you compare that to the real world mint run, I feel like you do get a little bit of a, like it's 30,000 over 1 million. It seems like it's really, really peanuts. And the 1 million did well in real life. So I think it could be a good one to maybe have one or two. I have a few of them, and just to hang on to. None of this in this video is financial advice, of course. It's just our opinions, but I think that this one fits in nicely at number 5.
Well, remember, right? We keep talking about comics and showrooms, and since this piece is so well sought after for its art, maybe when comics and showrooms actually become a thing, people might want to rush to this. It's only $4.50 right now, so you might get some demand induced just from that utility when it finally comes.
Yep.
Okay, moving on. This is my little guy here, Stitch. I was very happy about this drop when it first came out because I love Stitch. Remember, I had that big Stitch doll that would bring into the video and send them after you every at the beginning of the video.
Those are scary days.
Those are scary days. Only $9. Okay. FA Stitch, very popular character. I don't know. I think I love this collectible. I mean, I bought it on the drop day. Don't regret it at all because I use it for photos. I've had a lot of fun with it. In the AR, I've showed a lot of my friends this as well. So, personal favorite here with the crowd favorite with Stitch. If you're looking to get into the more collectibles, if you want to stack collectibles, this one might not be a bad one, especially on that next NFT pump. You would think that the OG Disney characters could do pretty well when that time comes.
And colored, and it's not golden, and it's like very, very few are like that. Like, I mean, we got Woody and the Pixar guys, but other than that, is there many other Disney collectibles that are full color and matching actual figurine like in real life? So I don't know. I think that it's a really cool one. And he's doing the handstand. You can make. I've seen people putting on like airplane wings on Twitter. So very, very useful in AR, like you said. I like it.
Yeah, so that's another one to look out for. 9 and there's 8,626 total mints. This was an interesting one. The New Mutants, number 98, $8.24. I mean, out of all the places we looked, I think the comic world right now on Veve probably has the best bang for your bucks. This is a high mint though at 48,000. First appearance of Deadpool. What do you think, Joe?
Well, we just recently saw David Yu do that community update yesterday, and he pulled this one out. And then on top of that, we had Gary V showing it off in the background on his videos. So this is a very, very sought after book by collectors in real life. We've seen it a few times now by very, very important people in the communities. 48,000 seems like a lot right now. What's it going to seem like when we get mass adoption? If people are looking for the original covers, that 48,000 might be not too big.
Yeah, like this is an extremely high mint run, and it's still like I'd say it's holding fairly well, just under the $10 mark, considering how high the mints are. That just shows you how important this book is. And then you, like you said, you see other people with it. Gary V had it in his background and all that. People. Alfred Kahn. What I did watch today in the interview, one thing really stood out to me. He said people care more about status than they care about money. So if it becomes status to own something like this, David Yu shouts it out. Gary Vee has it in the background of his videos. It almost becomes a status for you to have this in your showroom. Maybe on a speculative play, for that reason alone, this might actually be something worth picking up and having. Because again, when it comes to your showroom, they talk about MCP, phase 1 of MCP. Potentially, I know people are going to say in our comments, I know they're going to say hashtag Sue when it comes to comments and showrooms, but we know the Veve team's going to eventually deliver on it. So when they do, I think that this one's worth having at least one copy for that status kind of benefit.
Yeah.
But anyways, so that's another very, very cool one. Moving on. I know that there was some I remember when Thor first came out, there was some controversy about Thor, but at the end of the day, he's an FA main Marvel character. He's still very relevant in the MCU. So he's right at 10. He's like flat on 10, and he dropped 10% today, so whatever. It's not much, but total of 14,600 of the common. It might be hard to find these Marvel FAs. I'm pretty sure that when new users come to Veve, they might want to go and just buy all the FA of every single main Marvel character and superhero.
Yeah. So that 14,000 is not going to seem that crazy big. And I think when this one came out, if I'm not mistaken, they kind of this is when you start to see them lower the mint run a little bit. I know they still had the 5 poses here, but I think we were expecting like a larger mint run because we had the Black Panther. I think was 50,000 total.
Remember that, yeah.
And I think this one here was only 25 or 30 or something like that. So they lowered it to adapt to the market, and we've been seeing that everywhere in the market lately. But again, like Rob said, FA Marvel top 5 or 6 superhero. If people come into the app and they want to have whatever, the Avengers or all the people, all the team that makes up the Marvel's characters or MCU, whatever it is, I think they're gonna be looking towards Thor. And for under $10 or 10, right at 10, I mean, I thought Black Panther was almost there, but I just double checked. I think the uncommon is like 13, so we didn't get to include him in it.
They're getting there, right?
Yeah.
If someone does, I mean, even I entertained the idea back then, and then I didn't do it because at the time, we were making videos talking about how the market has a lot more room to go down. But it's getting to a point where, if all these lead Marvel characters dip under $10, it may be worth just owning every single FA, every common FA, just to have the entire set. They're going to be popular, right?
There's less downside at that point now, right?
Yeah, at that point, there's way less downside. Your initial investment, to buy, if you want to buy, all 10, let's say, of the FA characters, you buy them all for $10, you lose $50. It's a 50% loss, but you buy one of each. Versus, 3-4 months ago, you'd be spending like 60, whatever it was, times that. Yeah, so it's 300. I think it deserves here. And there's also Storm. There's some other ones that are under $10, and you can buy them all, but this probably is the most popular of them all. At number 1, Avengers.
I can't believe this is still there.
Avengers number 4. So Avengers number 4, really interesting pick. It's just under $10, $9.99. I think we have. I think this is a 30,000 mint run, right? I don't have it on the side.
Yeah, I think so. I'll look it up right now, but I think it is.
Yeah,
I think it's 30,000 and 21,000 of the common. So
yeah, usually they put it here, but 21,000. There you go. Okay, so it's a 30,000 mint run. Really, really important book, right? So I think that if people are looking for a really high quality comic book, Avengers number 4 would be the way to go. Look at the cover. You got Captain America right on the face of it. So if you are a comic book guru, you probably already own this in your collection. If you're new to Veve, you're probably going to eventually own this in your collection. So you might as well just pick it up right now, just under $10. It'd be a good one to get your feet wet.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I mean, it's the first appearance of Captain America in the Silver Age. Shout out to Comics and Crypto. They do a great job showing their pricing here. I'm just trying to pull it up for you guys quickly. So as you can see, it's number 10. So it's a top 10 book on their rankings, and it's under $10 for the common. Like that's the book. If people are looking for this book, if they come on the app, they're like, oh, do they have Avengers 4? They're going to be looking under that and just look at the physical world value right there, Rob.
It's insane. And we keep saying that, like, I mean, with comics, the benefit of comics is you have a physical world value to compare it to. But we keep saying we know Veve is extremely small. There's like 2,000 active wallets a day. Like we are so small. And the real comic book collectors haven't showed up yet. The real Marvel fans haven't showed up yet.
Yeah.
There's some are here, but that mass adoption is nowhere near. And I think as the digital space becomes more relevant, it becomes more practical. We did a video a couple days ago showing AR glasses and a company that's currently selling them right now that you can actually use. What is it? Nreal, right?
Yeah.
So when these things become actually, part of people's lives, then all of a sudden products like Veve become a little bit more important for them to maybe for status, like we talked about earlier, just because they want to have that collection in the digital space that they can put in AR. So excited for that. Amazing physical world value too.
The other thing I was thinking, and now this is a little bit off topic, but we have done a video on burning collectibles.
That's right.
I have always thought the original covers, what if some people get a hold of a ton of them and they burn them down so that the original cover is more scarce than the uncommon? I know it's a hard thing to do, but what if they just do that? Like, people are going to be seeking the common cover. And what if these people are loading these up right now at 9 gems, 8 gems? I think this thing's been 5 gems before. Like, I picked up a bunch early on, but for 350,000 real world value, if you can start to shrink that supply somehow, and it's already not one of the biggest. Like, it's not like a Marvel Comics 1 or any of those, which are at 48,000. This is only 21,000. I mean, man, I think if you get burning collectibles going, and you have some of these stashed away, and people start burning these, things can get wild.
That's a great point, Joe. We did a whole video, and some of the comments were very unhappy. They're like, why would Veve do this? But there's many reasons. We've seen through Ron English's projects that sometimes you burn collectibles to get physical copies. Now, I don't think that's going to happen in the Marvel side, but there's going to be incentives. MCP might be one of them. When it becomes more relevant, people might burn collectibles just to be able to participate in things that they need for the MCP program. And you might get a lot of points for burning. And why not start burning commons, right? Commons are the first ones to burn.
There's so many.
There's so many of them, of elite books. I can see teams of people forming, groups of people forming, saying, guys, we're gonna hit up collectibles, we're gonna buy them up, and then we're gonna burn them as a team. So I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing coordinated attacks on some of these collectibles.
Yeah, and I mean, just anyways, this was our top 5 under 10. It's just like, as I didn't think that we would have this much quality under 10 gems. As we were making this list today, I was like, wow. I was like, I can't believe some of these things, especially that Avengers 4 book. I can't believe that's under 10 gems. I mean, that's up there. That's borderline an A tier book, I would say, just because of the significance, right? So I think Comics and Crypto has it ranked higher than some A tiers, I think, that Sleeping Comics has. So the fact that it's even in that conversation and we're looking under 10 gems, I mean, I don't know. But anyway, it's time for one of these. We're going to get back into the ball. We opened up a new ball. Ooh, this is a new one.
Beautiful.
The claw.
Beautiful. I love the claw.
I don't know if I'm going to let you guys have this one.
That's one of your favorites right there.
This is one of my favorite characters, guys, from Pixar. So it's entering for the VIP. You guys can get that one if you want it. Hopefully that comes to Veve. That'd be cool. I'll buy a bunch of those guys. Put them in like a little cylinder and make them all looking up.
I hope they have sound too. Yeah, animated with sound.
Yeah.
So let us know what you guys think below about today's video. What would be your top 5 under 10? I'm sure many of you have a lot of thoughts on this. So let us know below. Do you agree with our list? Would you rearrange them? Or do you have a brand new list altogether? Just name them below. Let's share our thoughts. Let's see what you guys come up with. And if you haven't already, don't forget, smash the subscribe button. Join the Superstar fam. We want to hear from you. Respond to every single comment, message below your top 5. We want to hear it. Whether you agree with us or not, we don't care. Hit the bell, because we've heard reports of people missing AMAs because they don't hit the bell. So hit the bell. And then now you can also become a Superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. We're going to bring as much utility to you as possible. We got our spreadsheet tools, which you can use. We've got to name a star. If you join right now, you might get a star named after you. First dibs on the hats. I think the first 16 are sold or something like that. So we're selling out with these. We're going to bring as much utility as possible and benefits to our VIPs. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. We can't wait to see you guys with the hats at DCon in Anaheim. So that's going to be fun. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.
Love you.